hanging out with you guys, man. Hope y'all join in on the convo with me and my baby girl. It is what? It's about 6:05. Yeah. Okay. So, fuck, man. There's a few things we're gonna talk about today, but first, man, we're just gonna see if we can't get a couple people on here and move on. Right, babe?
Right. Hold on. For some reason, it's not playing for me on my control device. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. We got folks in the chat and everything. Hey, everybody. Hey, Tim K. Hey, Outlaw. Hey, Happy
Yeah,
Life.
hello. What's up, fella?
Hey, Sonny.
Shinar. Hell yeah, Sonny. What's up, man? Tim, Outlaw, everybody with Shinar. Hope everybody's well in Truth Seeker land. And hanging out with y'all, man, and baby girl, and just gonna cut it up a little bit with you guys. Some of the questions and comments I've gotten since we last cut it up on here, man. What was it, like last Saturday? I thought that was a good video there we did.
Yep. Hold on. Happy Life. If you're having a problem with it starting, I was too. You might try to reload it. We are started. We are live. We have started. It is rolling. Hold on. It's rolling. Try and restart. Okay.
It's good. It's rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling, but the chat isn't. The chat hasn't caught up to us yet. Tim says the Saturday was terrific live. Thank you. Yep. Outlaw says get your popcorn ready. Team Brant, right on.
How long, Tim? Who'd you say Happy Life?
Happy Life. I don't know who it is, but they probably have a happy life. Or no life at all.
Happy Life. I send my best to you guys, man. Everybody in the chat and everybody out there that is supporting our movement forward with the Short Corridor Collective Hunger Strikers survivors, man. And I'm a class. I'm of that class, the Short Corridor Collective, and it's good to be able to hang out with you guys. And
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And give you guys some real raw facts that I feel the public in the world need to know about, the life in these walls in CDCR, man, the treacherous life in this fucking part of the world, in our little box of the world. Because, CDCR, the prison system is a world within a world. So, and then you got another world within that world that's called solitary confinement.
Hold on, honey. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're getting some check-ins. Okay, so next time we'll make sure that we let it spin a little bit before we get our spiel going. But we had a little technical setback there, just a little. We're good. How do we sound? Is Brant loud enough? Y'all can hear him good.
If it sound good, folks, give her a thumbs up or something.
Okay.
It's good.
Outlaw's got expectations. He said last one was excellent, and he expects this one to be even better. Alrighty then.
That's right.
Tim says sounds great.
That's right.
Outlaw's got the thumbs up.
That's right.
Okay.
Hell yeah, right on.
Sonny gave us the heads up. Try a different restart. Yep. Okay.
Hell yeah, right on. So, that's it. Oh, you did? So, yeah. I gotcha. Spencer, excuse me. Somebody was at my door. Spencer, excuse me, everybody.
Okay.
So, anyway, Outlaw, I got you, bro, man. Tim K, everybody else out here, man, we got you guys. The one we did Saturday, I felt was one of my best ones so far. Me and my baby girl's best ones because I got some really good questions, man, and it allows me to elaborate on certain things and give you some real insight of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me go ahead and update you guys since the last time we had an in-depth discussion on here. The fucking cops are now using these fucking they're fucking S&Y son of a bitches. They're using these S&Ys again to fucking start gashing people. I won't say, I ain't gonna say no names, no nothing on here like that, man. That ain't my spill. But these guys are so fucking scared to go to yard with us on these main lines. They're now lashing out at us behind these cages. We can't do nothing about it. We're in a cage. They're in a cage. And so I know this little young Mexican down the way, man. They plastered this guy for 4 fucking hours with shit. And, yeah, and then they claimed they had HIV infected blood and mixed with the shit.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Oh my God.
No. Well, so listen, he's GP, and these SNYs know that they're getting ready to go to the yard with us GP on the main line, so they're doing everything possible to get out of it. And that's what they're resorting to. And the bad part about it was my friend, had the next yard. So, and unbeknownst to him and his vecinos and neighbors around him and the homies over there, what had just went down, they were put in that cage right after.
Oh.
And yeah, and no, there was no sanitation. There was no deep fucking cleaning that cage or nothing. But
that's disgusting. Listen, oh my God.
Right. Thank God though, I was able to use a route from me to him. I won't say how, but I was able to get at him to warn them convicts, hey dude, this just happened. Do not go to these cages 17 through 18. And if you do not touch nothing. And you'll smell why when you get there.
Oh no.
So and he said fortunately for that his vecino, a good Southsider homie of ours, our friend, went to that cage and demanded being taken out of that cage because of the fucking amount of shit that was everywhere.
Well,
and they left it this way for 4 days, folks. They just cleaned it.
Oh my God.
They left it this way.
Did they let the guy out? They didn't make him stay in there, did they?
No, he got out of there. He told him, fuck you, get me out of here, we're going to have problems. You're not getting your handcuffs back. So he made him take him out. But the bottom line is, we keep trying to get all GP in one tier or 2 tiers of 8, because it's 8 tiers.
Right.
4 on one side, 4 on the other.
Mm-hmm.
And they keep refusing to do it like that. They just say, no, we're not doing it that way. No. And it's because of this. They use these guys
wait a minute.
As a weapon against GP. And that is their go-to.
Well, I thought it was illegal to house SNYs or triple Cs with GPs.
It is. It is very illegal. It is. But in solitary confinement, it's a mixture of everybody. And they say due to the fact that there's special circumstances on us, because we are federal /CDCR, that makes it a special circumstance. They got the right to override whatever policy they want to fit the threat of the institution.
But wait a minute, isn't this causing you torturous conditions?
Oh, you're damn right it is, baby girl. Look, man, when you have to go to your yard like that, and the guy next to you is over there shitting in a cup, or he brought a big bag of shit out, and he's, takes a little turd and dilutes it down with a bunch of water, and just has a field day on you for fucking 4 hours, and you can do nothing. Nothing.
That's
horrifying. And the pigs protect you.
And you
they protect them.
And you said they got that dude in the face first shot?
First shot got him right in the mouth and eyes.
Holy
he didn't expect it.
That's sickening.
He didn't anticipate.
That's just sickening.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Yep. And it wasn't a white or a black. It wasn't a white or a Mexican that done it. It was another, group of people, and that's acceptable for them sometimes, I guess. But whatever, man. To me, my people and my friends, if you do that, you're a piece of shit. And we're trying to get with you as soon as possible.
Well, my friends out here on the street, you're a piece of shit. So, I mean, come on. Nobody does that and has any kind of fucking moral fortitude.
Right. I mean, that is the line that they're pushing. So, these guys are so scared that they do not want to go to CRGP here, that now they're taking this next step and plastering us with shit and piss and HIV-infected blood from trannies. From the trannies.
No. Outlaw says psychological torture, a.k.a. Phoenix program. Is it Phoenix program?
Thank you, bro. Amen, brother. I'm telling you. You fucking ain't right, it is, man. So, since then, I've got to talk to my friends. And, I won't put nothing out here that I can't put out here. But I'm telling you now, if this shit don't stop, they're going to have hell to pay. That's it. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. So, we'll move on to the next topic. And that next topic is, the self-hyped, overrated turds who are bilking the public for money with nothing but lies and inflated hype. And yeah, man, I can't help it, folks. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I tell it like it is. If I like you, you're going to know it. If I don't, you'll know it too. That's just me. The bottom line here is, I listened to somebody's shit, and they said, again, actors don't talk. I've addressed this a couple times. And then, this guy is, he's fucking asking for money, got what's that thing, baby girl, cash out running across the bottom of his show?
Oh, yeah,
little 60 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom ticker. Let me call back.
Yep. Oh, my God. I hope that guy sues. He has every right to sue. This is insanity. I hope he's got people on the outside to help him with that. That is beyond the scope of any reasonable treatment. I don't understand it. What do y'all think? I'm gonna have to look up this Phoenix program. Hold on. Globalina's got to have her say every 15 minutes plus. All right, you're back.
All right, I'm back. Okay. What was I saying now?
Oh, you going on
people.
about?
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I have a pet peeve, man. And I don't like liars, and I don't like fakes, and I don't like these motherfuckers getting on here lying to you or the public, man. I get it. These motherfuckers want to get on here and make money, and say whatever they want to say. but I'm the fact check. I'm going to be the fact check to this whole situation here, man. And, that's just how that's going to be. Motherfucker don't get to talk shit, and then the truth don't come behind him and chop him down. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop you down with the fucking truth. And if you don't like it, oh fucking well. Get your shit. And, and fucking get it right. Get it right. A lot of people can be a lot more helpful to the situation going on in these prisons if they focused on the corruption, but they don't.
They don't.
I mean, there's only a few of us, me and Outlaw and a few other, maybe one other. Yandel, my buddy, and speaking on the corrupt side of the ball game here, everybody else is giving them prison boogeyman stories on how they brought fucking drugs in or how they did this and who got at them to put in some work and how many peladas they done or the highlight they've done in prison and how many shoe terms they got on their resume. Man, that shit is fucking weak. That's all smoke.
And flex. And
what are you doing today? What are you doing today to make a difference for the real motherfucking McCoy?
Yep.
I got a saying, and I read it in a book called The Icelandic Saga. It's a Viking saying. It says, and I truly believe in it, this Viking ship doesn't sail on yesterday's winds. So to me, what you did yesterday, it ain't today. What are you doing today?
Well, we have a saying in AA like that, and you can't stay clean on yesterday's shower.
Right. It's the same fucking meaning, man. And, my ship doesn't sail on yesterday's winds, man. And somebody pumping their chest, dumping their chest, talking all cool like he's the guy and he's just that dude and who he knows or who he's been around and giving me a rundown of their resume and pissed off because I hit them with some fucking real shit and they couldn't handle the truth. Man, those motherfuckers right there are the ones the public need to be aware of. And to, I try to get people like, look, man, I understand you're trying to do your thing. I got no beef with that. But I got a beef with you misrepresenting the facts and the truth to the public, and then making money off of it. You're a fucking fraud is what you are. You're a fucking fraud. That's just how I feel about it.
And even if you did do time or whatever,
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And the best you can do is exploit your brother. That's kind of sad.
Right. And it's like when you have to rely on, I did this, I did that, I did that, I did this, I did 5 shoot terms, I did 4 shoot terms, I did this. Man, motherfucker, we were in the Bay for 30 fucking years, dude. And none of that means shit to a real motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing today to help the cause move forward?
And it's always the guy that did a couple months or a year that goes on and on about it like that was his big deal moment when it's like, oh, you poor thing. I know you're suffering still. Have you gotten over it yet? Because like you're still there, and you're already over it. It's like,
yeah, right. What I try to do with these people at first is I try to get them to see, look, your platform can be better utilized by this fucking movement that we're doing. You can really help a lot of people and get this movement rolling forward. A lot, with whatever resource you got, just keep putting it out there on what they did. Put it out there what they're doing. Like their setups, these setups that are going on. Think about it. These setups in CDCR by these cops and by the administration and by Sacramento headquarters are still going on. And they're not going to stop.
Not as
you
long.
get these dudes that want to.
Not as long as there's
Go ahead.
there's a game to be played on their behalf. They're gonna continue to
Right.
control the narrative, and we have to
Absolutely.
smash that. We have to smash that. You
Right.
know, Outlaw News says Mother Goose Prison Boogeyman fairy tales. It is. It's like
Yeah.
they're just
Yeah. Outlaw, you right.
glitter and fucking
You right, bro.
fairy dust and a little blood and a little
Mhm.
you know, it just kind of, I don't know. I keep thinking of that show Super Jail. If you haven't seen Super Jail, you gotta see it. I don't know how much of it's available or where it's available even, but
Right.
I know there's a little bit on
Mm.
YouTube. Oh my god. Check out that guard Alice. Ha ha ha.
Okay. Well, like, yeah. I have never seen it, but I hope to one day watch it. But
Oh,
check it out.
you will.
The fact of the matter is, it's like, look, man. I try to get people to see the bigger picture, and not one little tiny pixel that's in a corner, or one little paintbrush stroke that's in a corner that is irrelevant. You know, like what a man did or didn't do, how many feladas he did, how many drugs he had, I mean, how much drugs, how much money. None of that is shit today. None of that means nothing to me in this battle of the Short Corridor Collective fighting the motherfucking government. You know?
Right.
Because these fucking people are scurvy, they're sleazeballs, and they're sinking men for nothing but falsified documents by CDCR, lying pigs on a stand that don't get held to perjury. You know, they're getting away with perjury charges, and nothing is happening.
Right. Yeah.
So
No. There's the boogeyman right there in the courtroom.
Right.
In the courtroom.
Let's wake up the world. Let's wake up the people in California. Maybe make a change at the voting box. I don't know, but fucking go start voicing yours to your fucking representatives or whoever.
Well, I think
I
think the problem is that judges are elected and appointed, sheriffs are elected, and then they're no longer law enforcement; they're politicians. Or that line is blurred somewhere, and there we know politicians are given to some selfish drives, and there's very few that actually have the people in mind. They'll lie.
That's a fact.
They will lie, but even more of a liar is that DA. It's like their whole career is like, you got to be a great liar. So, you know, anyone that's ever been a DA, look out, especially if they've switched teams or are running for president or whatever, man. It's like, do not trust them.
Right. My thing is, you know, again, folks, it's like these fakes for money. I just can't do it, man. I don't like it. I'll never like bilking honest people. Like, you know, in the world out there, everybody has jobs. People work. Some people struggle. You know, most of my people, they struggle.
Well, honey, you're a little bit behind. You're a little bit behind the times, because right now, jobs are like a thing of it's weird at what's going on with society and money and such. It's what's more important.
What I'm saying is,
more important than jobs is to have a career or a what do you call it? A trade. Be a trades. Do something that's useful and purposeful in society to sell, and not just be some, like, you know, part of somebody else's get rich program. There's no reason to. There's no reason to have to work like a slave for someone and get just barely enough to survive, or worse, be management in that and get a little more and feel completely pointless and lost and hopeless in the machine that is corporate America, which is what's running our country right now. And they're treating these prisoners as if they're not anything more than cattle or cotton or anything else that they could just sell, just a product.
Well, my problem is the fact that people are playing into it and getting. I can't control all that. I just, I'm in a box in a prison system in a different world. But
well, that's what I'm saying.
I have a problem.
You are.
Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. My problem is the fact that these people, a select few, are telling lies and misrepresenting the truth to the hardworking people of America, and it's like I have a serious problem with that because you, my mom, and whoever else, all of you truth seekers, Tim, and everybody else out there, are subjected to these types of fucking liars. They're con men, and I just got a problem with that. And so, again, I wish everybody would focus on the corrupt side of CDCR and not the prison boogeyman stories and the hubbub and the big fake bullshit. And then these motherfuckers put game out there and they call themselves a civilian or, motherfucker, you're always to be a motherfucking convict, man. And as a convict, you know the code. You don't put game out there on how you bring in drugs or how you did this or how you do that. You cross the fucking line. And that's real cheesy. That's real cheesy in my book. In my friend's book. On the activated side of the fence, you can bet that.
Yeah.
So, I just, like I said, man, I don't like that. I just don't like it.
Well, you want to hear from the comments?
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, Tim K's asking about determinate shoe terms. Absolutely, yes, there are determinate shoe terms. 18, 24, 4 years. No, you've not misunderstood. The determinate versus indeterminate shoe. You wanna touch on that a little bit?
Okay, yeah, determinate shoe is still here. Everybody's still getting it. Like, you get busted with a knife, you're doing what they do 90 days now in a hole. Okay, you get busted putting in some work with a knife. You're getting 36 months the first time, 48 months the second time. You get half time. So, and there's a lot of dudes in the hole for that. You put in some work, you go to the hole for a determinate sentence. You don't get your tablet functions for your family communication. You only get the games on your tablet. Let's get this right. I'm going to make this real clear. When you come to the hole and you have broken the rules and you got a 115,
you have 60 seconds remaining.
You are not getting that tablet with all the functions to that family contact, to your family contact. All you're getting is games, law library, and education. That's it. But if you're non-disciplinary, you get the privileges. It's a privilege of the phone access on your tablet and the fucking texting, the availability access. I got to call back.
Okay, well, no, my arm sucks right now, Tim K. Thanks for asking. It hurts a lot. I overdid it. It's just a minor hairline fracture in the top bulb of the bone. It's not in the shaft of the bone, so I'm gonna live. But it sucks because I want to do more. And I feel really limited. Oh, okay. He has to call back because for some reason it decided not to connect. Imagine that. Hold on here. Oh, it's a horrible way to make a living. Come on. Come on. There she is. Good old Globalina.
An incarcerated individual at the California State Prison for Crozet, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Okay. All right.
I'm back, man.
Tim K also said it's a sad way to make a living prosecuting for wins rather than justice. It's also appalling how they often fight against exculpatory evidence being introduced post conviction.
Absolutely. They hide exculpatory evidence all the time, and that exculpatory evidence could have got someone free. And I've seen it many, many times in my career. But let me get back to the shoe time. Because he asked, and I wasn't done.
Okay.
So, okay, that's the shoe term, the determinate shoe term, and you don't get to all the tablet functions. And all this, that there are no more shoes, and there are no more ad sags and all, that's complete lies. That's bullshit. Whoever's saying that is full of dog shit, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're selling fairy tale dust. Because the shoe, I got a buddy in the shoe right now doing 48 months. In the shoe, Pelican Bay shoe still open, folks. So is Corcoran. They're still open. And it's just not as many people. It's cut down. It's half of what it used to be. But it's still open. And, you know, when, again, you go to home for putting in work or whatever, you get busted with a fucking knife or whatever you do. You're not getting the functions on your tablet. You're not getting no packages every quarter. You get one per year, and you got to do a year first in the hole before you're eligible for a package. You don't get no phone call. Oh, you get a call every 2 weeks. Excuse me, and you get your mail. That's it. Now, for people to say there's no more hold, there's no more ad seg, there's no more shoe, that's all fucking lies. Straight up. Now, indeterminate shoe term is what they're trying to do to me. I'm up for what they call an administrative shoe term, saying that if I go out to the line, I might go down somebody, or I could be down. This is what they're saying. They don't know what's going on. They don't have like they've heard this, that, and the other. They heard I might go do this to somebody, or this person might do that to somebody, or it could get done to you. Hey, that's prison. You're never going to stop that. But this is their new form of indeterminate shoe, just the same pig with different lipstick. And sooner or later it's got to end though, because it's gonna come to an end due to their new rules in effect. So there is an indeterminate shoe, but they got to take you to what you call a DRB hearing, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I hope I cleared that up.
Well, then it gets weird because they give you a determinate shoe and then just leave you in there conveniently, right?
Yeah, well, if they fucking write you a 115 and give you due process, yeah, they got you.
No, I mean, isn't that what they did to you? They gave you a determinate shoe and then they left you in there after that. You just
they gave me a determinate shoe. Then I got found not guilty of that 115. And so I did a shoe term for absolutely nothing. I did a shoe term for absolutely nothing. And, there's a few people like that, man. Not many, but there are a few. And I just have issue when people saying solitary confinement or ad seg and shoe don't exist. Oh, hell yeah, it does. Don't let them lie to you, folks, because that's a lie. They're lying. They're straight lying. They're deceiving they're deceiving the public. Yep. So, babe, we got any other questions on your comments? I got another
There's a
topic.
few comments back and forth here amongst themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So,
Mhm.
look, folks, it's like a big part of this. My buddy, Ronnie Yandell filed a lawsuit last week. And what he sent it out last week, it should be filed already.
Mhm.
Maybe by today or tomorrow, it should be.
Mhm.
Should have a fucking a civil case number. But everything that was said in
And
that
for all
lawsuit
those with
was
all those people
factual.
tripping out, yeah, he asked you to sell this, right? He asked you to announce this, correct?
Oh, absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely,
So don't trip, Ted.
absolutely. 80%, 80% on me.
Ah.
So I'm 80% of that lawsuit. Absolutely. If everything in that lawsuit is fucking factual, 100% true. And when y'all see how they did us, and I put a lot of it out there, and so did he. But this lawsuit is very, very damaging to CDCR's agenda and their fucking their propaganda warfare, and their fucking CDCR slaves to fucking and their chaos agents. It's very damaging because it exposes everything that they've done. And yes, sir, he did fucking want it out there, and I put it out there.
It's gonna be one heck of a show, huh?
Yeah. When we get copies, I'm having it straight sent to you, girl, and you can put it on our page or however that goes. But yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Other than that, man, fucking, we're just hanging out, still maintaining and pushing forward, folks. And
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I was gonna tell you guys a little something here last time, but I just said I'll hold it until the next one. Back in 1998, I had like 3 years in already, maybe 4 almost, and 3. And they took the weights off the yard, and then, well, actually 96 they took the conjugal visits for lifers. 98 they took the fucking weights off the yard. 2001 they took the cigarettes and tobacco off the yard, and it progressively just kept getting worse. And in 2003 they stopped letting us get packages from our family, like family packages. They're called quarterly packages, where say my wife went to Costco and put me together a package, bought me some shit from Costco and sent it in a box that was 30 pounds. Well, they stopped that too, and they have these certain places now we got to go through. I won't say their name because they call that advertising. As you notice, this trend of them taking, what they did was create a massive fucking bowl of chaos and racial hostility and problems, race wars and all types of shit. Because you had nothing to look forward to anymore. You didn't have, at least a lifer back then can have some type of contact with his woman, right? But they took that. They took all that. And then they took the weights. We couldn't get on there and get yoked up no more because they got tired of dealing with yoked up prisoners. And then, a couple, people got debrained with some weights, but they took them from everybody, and then they put them in the back so the cops can take them home and keep them, and that's where all our weights went to. You're talking thousands of weights that came up in the cops' garage. And
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And, so when they started to take from us back in the late 90s, all it did was create a bunch of hate and anger and hostility to each other. And then, a lot of lifers were under 30, because we were coming in, and the prison boom era was the 90s. And so, we had nothing to look forward to. It created a fucked up system. And that gave way to their new SNY system, which is a parallel system. And that's a huge failure. That is a huge fucking slap in their face. That's a failure. And it shows how incompetent they are. And that all they care about is their money. They don't care about anything else but that paycheck, man. It's proven true because they're not taking a pay cut over this this tax cut, this
budget management,
cut on their money. Yeah, right. They're not taking a loss in that.
I'm not even seeing a cut in their money, really. I mean, they had to pay out some money because of a lawsuit that they didn't obligate their responsibilities to with the Coleman case. So, they got taxed, and it just goes back to California. It's just whether it's in this box or that box, the money's still in the same hands. But now they're gonna make you guys pay by their budget allotment has gone down 112 million. Oh, well, let's see, take some lunches, don't take you out for yards, sit on our asses and play fucking games while you guys are like bleeding out somewhere, or
right. Yep, you're exactly right, baby girl. And it's like the tax cut of $1 billion from 19 to 18, it's not coming from their pockets, it's coming from our programs. It's coming from all our programs. And, whatever we got coming in, that's where it's coming in at. And that's why 90% of our meals nowadays are hot meals. The 2 hot meals we get a day is soybean based. And it's, and that's
what?
And that's where it's going. And so, I mean, that's where a big part of the money's going. Not a big part, but they're saving a lot of money off that soybean shit. But, man, they're not taking a loss. You can bet that.
Outlaw says the only thing they'll cut is prisoner rehabilitation programs, not staff pay. Not even rehabilitation, just the basics. They literally wanted to take away a day of visit that got voted in a couple of years ago, right before COVID, and then it didn't implement until after their COVID controls were off. And now they want to take it back. They want to take their lunches. Seriously, come on, how petty does it get? They took away the free text. You got like a little handful of free text a month. They want to take that away. It's ridiculous what they're taking away. And I'm sure any type of programs, they got sued for not providing mental health, and they're still not providing mental health. And so they got this mental health crisis going on, and they're housing GP men with these people in a mental health crisis. I mean, what the hell is wrong with this big picture? And what do they think they're going to accomplish? Seriously. What do they think they're going to accomplish by these maneuvers?
Exactly. Well, it's like, again, they don't give a fuck about us. We're just a pay number for them. We're just a pay number for them, and they're going to cut all our programs no matter what.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
They are never going to cut a dime from their fucking paychecks. I promise you that.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Call back because I got to tell you. This is great. Okay? SB 280. AB 280. Assembly Bill. California Assembly Bill 280. Look it up, folks. This is ridiculous. I'll wait for him to come back on. Oh my goodness. So, how's everybody doing out there? You enjoying the weather? Are you having a nice time? Is things crazy in your outside world neighborhoods? Globalina's fine and sassy as ever.
Global Tel Link.
So, Brant, AB 280 got shot down, and that was putting limits on solitary confinement. So, basically, they have constructed to maintain solitary confinement even though it doesn't exist. Okay?
Right, exactly. How does it not exist, but yet they're going to strike it down? Come on, man.
Strike down stopping it.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, it's just all smoke and mirrors for you guys, man. And I hope y'all realize that. I know you guys do. You guys are smart. I know this. Our people on here are smart cookies, boy. And I know that y'all ain't going for that shit.
Mm-mm.
You know? I know you guys ain't going for that bullshit. You know, I know there's a lot smarter people in this world than me. And I'll tell you this now. If I could see that shit, and I ain't went to college, I ain't took no fucking law classes, no nothing. But boy, I tell you this, I see right through their game. When I first started this shit on this channel, I remember telling you guys from the get-go, there's nothing in this system that they do that I don't know about. That I don't know their game behind it. Nothing. That's why they hate my ass. That's why they hate me. I should name myself CDCR hates me. That should be my new nickname. CDCR hates me. That's funny, huh, baby girl?
I think they might hate me a little more.
Oh, yeah, they fear my wife. Because you're out there, you know, you got a little bit more access to the public than I do. You know, but, you know, and you can expose your fucking shit better than I can. You know, I'm stuck with this tablet, well, at least I got something. And I got you guys out there pushing for me and everybody else that's worthy. But yeah, man, it's really good to hang out with you guys. Anybody got any questions, man, come on with it. This is question and answer time. I'll answer what I can. You know I will, Outlaw, Tim, everybody else. You know I will. So shoot your questions, the comments, and let us know. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Baby girl, you see anything on there?
Not yet. No, we can go back a little bit. The snitch tuber claims he's an ex-shoe convict, but he really just a con man. Let's see this channel. Truth
I
Seeker.
got one.
This channel's a truth seeker platform, not a snitch influencer fanboy platform. Thank you, Outlaw. Any update on vacating your plea?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, I got some new information. So, the Chief Judge Kimberly Mueller on my case on August 8th ordered the government to respond to my allegations on my vacate motion. And they got 30 days to do so. And I just got an update from my co-defendant right while I'm talking to you guys. Imagine that. And he said that his attorneys today went for the dismissal of that fucking email of that Brian Neering guy that said he wanted to take Ronnie Yandell down so bad his teeth hurt in 2016 February. So we filed a vindictive prosecution motion to dismiss. And so Mueller is going to have a hearing on it. She put it off for a couple months or a month or so. And then we're still fighting that. But on mine, all 9 attorneys know that I was misled about going to the feds. And for 5 years, this prosecutor, Jason Hitt, told my lawyers and all lawyers on this case that no matter what, we are going to the federal BOP. Period. And he did all this shit beforehand to lay the groundwork to make that happen. Well, on the back burner, as you know, I done told you, they didn't accept me. They didn't accept none of us. It got washed up. Now, I have a right to vacate, and all the lawyers are behind me 100% to vacate, because they all know I got bamboozled, and they all know that one clause in my plea bargain, in my deal, in the body of my deal. So today they talked about it, and they let me know that I'm going to win that motion. No doubt. She don't have really a choice but to undo it, because she knows the lies I was under. She knows how the prosecutor promised her at my sentencing that he's got it basically in the bag. He just has to get a signature or two. And, you know, like I said, in my deal, it doesn't say, I mean, in her words on the sentencing part, she couldn't guarantee me shit, but the deal's not between me and her, it's between me and the prosecutor.
Right.
And he couldn't uphold his end of the deal. So, you know, I don't need nobody to, like, you know, like she said, you know, there's no promises on my part of this, Mr. Daniel. I don't need you to write 2 + 2 = 4 on the chalkboard. I already know what equals 4, you know. And, you know, he's been painting this picture for 5 years that it's going to happen.
Okay.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Wow. I wanted it to happen because I wanted to remove the CDCR medical out of my corrupt life. I mean, out of my life.
All their
bit of
corruption
out of my life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. All of it, but mainly the medical.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it, you know. So, anyways, but yeah, they gave him 30 days to respond, and that's starting on August 8th. So they got till September 8th, which they're going to.
That's about 2
And,
weeks.
you know, they're going to say I waived my rights to appeal on this. But I only did it because I trusted what you guys said.
Right.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And I only did it because of what my attorney said and what the judge, you know, what they said. I mean, they promised that we were going to feds, basically. You know? It's like, yeah, you guys are going to feds for 5 years. We've heard this. For 5 years, he wrote in his motions about it. And then, nope. Nope. So, you know.
Documented refusal,
man,
right?
I'm definitely,
documented refusal.
huh?
Documented refusal to take you to the feds. You read that to me.
Hang on, babe, you're cutting out. Let me call back. I got to get a better call. Hang on.
He was sounding just fine. Okay. I'll ask that next question as soon as he comes back. It's nice in the middle of the country there, huh? It's always cool in the evenings where I live. I don't know. It never gets too hot, never gets too cold. It's kind of nice. California is the place to be. Unless you're in prison, of course. California prisons really suck.
Global Tel Link.
All right. We got another
It was
question
glitchy.
here. We heard you fine. You were doing fine. We heard you just fine.
Oh.
So Outlaw asks, can you explain what a prison tip is, and is it a good label to have in prison?
Okay. You know, they call the gangs tips. You know, that's what they call the gangs. You know, that's what the cops or the SOI refer to us as tips. And, you know, so it's just it's synonymous with gang.
So I'm
That's it.
assuming it's an
And
acronym for something, TIP, because he put it in caps.
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
It's not an acronym. It's
Okay.
yeah, right. Thank you. It's just, it's some slang. It's prison slang, and that's where that comes from. It's synonymous with gangs.
Okay.
But what was the other part to that question?
Is it a good label to have in prison?
It is what I mean. It's no different label than being called a gang member.
Right.
It's no different label than being part of a gang or labeled as a gang member. It's the same. Call me what you want, but just don't call me late for dinner.
Right. Okay. I have a question in relation to that. Is it possible to not be labeled in prison?
No, it's not possible. When you come to prison, and this is a fact, when you come to prison as a white dude, or anywhere, anybody, white, black, Mexican, they're going to tell you, like, say you're from LA or whatever, they're going to say, are you the blood or crib? Are you north or south? Are you white? Who you run with? Or this or that? And I'm just a regular white boy in prison, man. And, it's on them to do their shit, man. Do their homework, whatever. But the bottom line is, you're always gonna. It's segregated by races, and everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows that. And unless you're PC, X and Y, they sell it with whoever the fuck they want to sell it with. Them dudes, white and black dudes sell it together. Who the fuck ever? Chomo and homo, I don't know. But when you come to prison, you're either, if you're a white dude, you're gonna ride with the white boys. And CDCR documents everybody as an associate of the Aryan Brotherhood. That's how they document us and every one of our people.
Wait.
No matter if you are or if you are not.
And just being white and not associating with one of the Mexican or black gangs makes you an associate of the eight.
No, you can associate with who you want to.
No, I mean business wise.
Right. No, in their eyes, if you're a white dude, you can't just be a normal wood trying to do your time, going through the system. They're going to label you as what they call an associate. Period. Because there's STG 1 and STG 2. Okay, STG 2 they call the Peckerwoods. Okay, skinhead gang or whatever.
Right.
And STG 1, it's the big guys. And so they're going to label everybody, no matter what. If you're a Mexican from up north, and they're going to label you as a norteño. If you're Mexican from down south, you're going to be labeled as a sureño. That's just how the prison system does it.
Well, but even if you're not involved with any of that, say you're like some dumb Joe that went to prison because you drink too much and you did something stupid with your car and alcohol. Next thing you know.
Yeah, you're still going to get. You're still going to do. You're still there. I mean, that's just how it is, bro. When you go to reception, you're going to get there and they're going to fucking tell you, oh, you're white, yeah. Oh, yeah, white. Or Mexican, hell yeah.
Okay, so
whoever you are,
CDCR is actually creating these gangs. Like Terry Thornton said, they're managing the gangs.
Right. CDCR, this is their system. This is what they created. They labeled me as an AB member. I didn't label me that. They did.
That's crazy.
Right? That is their label, folks, and that's theirs. So they're the ones that make these labels. They're the ones that stick these labels, and they're the ones that will classify whoever coming into the system as a part of this or part of that or whatever. So that's just how it is.
Okay,
That's
so
their system.
so that kind of answers Tim K's question: is CDCR still validating people?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So Tim, this is how they do it, bud. They got this weird fucking weighted point system. It takes 10 points now. So they'll say, like back in the days, it only took 3. A direct, what they call a direct contact. I mean, a direct point and indirect points. A direct point is, say you're my cellie. Bam, you got one direct point living with me. Then you move out and you got some of my property. Bam, you got another indirect point. Then you go do something and snitches say you did it for me. Bam, that's another point, indirect point. That's 3 points. You are now validated. Then they'll take you off the line and stick you in the shoe for life.
Wow.
So now the system is a little different. Like say you make me a birthday card and your name's on that birthday card. That's a point, but it's a weighted point. And so they'll say, okay, you drew this card. That's 3 points on our 10-point scale. Okay, and then something else comes along.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You got a lightning bolt tattoo or Swazi tattoo or whatever. Okay, that's 2 points on their weighted scale. So now you got 5 out of 10. That's just how it's a weird system.
So they might let you get one or 2 more things before they validate you. That's all that is. And they'll look for it.
The difference now is, here's the difference. If they validate you as an associate, they're not going to take you off the main line.
Right.
They're not. They'll leave you out there. But if they validate you as a member, what they were doing was taking you off the line, putting you in AdSeg and making you do what they call the step-down program, which consists of 4 steps, 6 months each step. You go to a shoe for 6 months in the first step. You stay there through the second step. In each step you progress through, you get more privileges. And then after 2 years, you go back to a main line. And now you're a validated member. That's how they do it.
Huh.
But I haven't seen many people getting validated as members anymore since 2018 and 19. You know, like I said, they're changing the system to a wacky system now.
Well, that's part of their movie making
2026.
skills. They're not doing that anymore because it's too much. It's too much of a burden on them to uphold their limits, and they're overflowing. So they had to figure out a different way to do it, and they have. Right now, they're going to dissolve all classes. There's no more.
Yeah, they're going to dissolve all that, man. You're right. It's going to be absorbed. And look, man.
But they'll still be the race
This
thing.
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
There'll still be the
What's
race
that?
and gang thing. There just won't be any like SNY or RCGP or.
Right. Well, they're going to merge all of it. They're doing away with them acronyms and they're merging everything.
So everybody's going to be
what they claim.
back together again, right? Before the SNY dropout relief program was created. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why these dudes are now playing in their poop again because they're scared. They don't want to go to yard with us. They don't want to go to the yard with us.
Why? You're in cages. What fucking difference does it make?
No, I'm not talking that type of yard.
Yeah, but they're busting you in that type of yard. They're still doing it in that type of yard. No. That dude was throwing poop in the cages. But the dude was throwing poop in the cages. I know,
because why? Why is he doing that? Because you don't want to go to the main line.
Okay.
That's why. They're scared. he wants to stay right here in the cage. He don't want to go out there and play. He don't want to play hardball. So that's why they're doing that. That's the cops are creating that by the threat of sending these guys back to the main line.
Right.
So he wants to stay here in a cage where nobody can get at him and launch his poop at people.
Right.
He's got a missile launcher. He's got a poop missile launcher.
Oh no! Does he have a little fucking slingshot? Or...
I don't know. I didn't see it, man. I was not 6 cages down, but I smelt it, boy. And I'm like, oh my God, that motherfucker gets me, boy. I'll tell you what. I'll start getting tricky. I'm a jack of all trades, boy. I'll get tricky.
You're funny.
Hey, y'all don't understand how nasty it is to be in a cage and you can't even defend yourself, and some rat child molesting motherfucker or motherfucking sympathizer chomos is just sitting there smashing on you with dookie doo.
No. No.
It's not cool, man. And then they let it go on. They let it happen. They just let it go on for 4 hours. They don't give a fuck.
That's the problem right there. Okay, that's the real problem. Yeah, they're doing it, but what the hell is staff doing to let it go on? That's sick. That is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's what pisses me off. Okay, so you got some nutter over there acting like shit. Okay, fine, deal with it. But to let it go on and punish innocent people, fuck no.
Right. Baby girl, you preach in the choir, mama. Because I'm telling you now, man, we are sick of it like you wouldn't believe.
We got some more
and
trouble.
we've asked them. We've asked them several times, please, just put us together on 2 or 3 slow sessions. Just, goddamn it, we're tired of these door-kicking weenies, man, and getting gassed with HIV, and you motherfuckers are protecting them, because now we're starting to look at you. Right. We're starting to look at you with your eyeballs. You know, when I start looking at squint eye, when I start looking at you squint eye, you might want to get away from me.
So, no, you know, Brant's got his special side, that's for sure.
Yep, I'm special.
So
my
yeah,
mama told me I'm special.
He's special. Okay, so yep, outlaw one way or another. Staff will label associated to a prison game, even if it's not true. So
that's right, bro. That's right, outlaw.
Okay, Tim K asks, wondered if
you have 60 seconds remaining.
Hurry up, call back.
Call back.
15 minutes.
Yeah, I am.
It's like, boom, they just fly right by. Great questions, guys. Thank you. Thank you for helping us keep it lively. We want to know what you want to know so we can know what to tell you. No, I'm not a stage person. I'm not a performer. I'm not. Oh, this is so weird for me sometimes. Gotta wait till she says recorded. There. Okay.
All right, shoot. I'm
back. Okay. I've wondered if California prisons are different than other states because of the prisoners or because of the guards. What do you think, Brant? And by guards,
okay.
By guards.
Is he asking me or you?
He's asking you. He's adding by guards. I mean administration.
Oh, okay.
So clear.
Okay, so what?
Clear that all up for us.
Okay, so California, the convict, there's nothing like us in the United States. We are cut different. We're made from a different cloth of leather. And, and I guess that's just, I don't know if it's in our upbringing or how the prison system made us. I think it's kind of a little bit of both, And then, and I think there is the guards and the administration. So I would have to say it's a little bit of both, Tim. And like when we go to other states, like in the feds or whatever, and you're from Cali, you're California, you come from the prison system in Cali, like they're just like really leery of us because they've heard of all the shit over here. They've heard of all the stories of the butcherings and the type of weapons we play with over here, and they've heard a lot of the boogeyman stories, right? They've heard all that, and a lot of the other states, maybe Texas has some, similar shit going on, but nothing like a California convict, man. And so, administration is a big part of it because what I say before, I became a product of my environment. They made me who I am. So, and I won't apologize for that because they made me who I am. And, their system did. I grew up in here. I got locked up at 19. I'm 50. So I spent most of my life in prison. I basically became a man in prison. Mm-hmm. And so that, I hope that clears it up. But I also want to say something real quick. I don't know who it was that asked Baby Girl, maybe Outlaw, about that hookup guy, homie hookup guy, or whatever his name was. So I just listened to one of his.
Homie hangout.
Yeah. The homie hangout, man. So I don't know the dude. I don't know anything about him. I listened to the Pelican Bay thing he did, and it was right on the money. So, other than that, I don't know. I just know that the area he said he was in, C3 on the Pelican Bay video, was legit. I know that the guy he was talking about, I know him too. And, so everything in that video right there was legit. That's all I can say. I don't know anything else about the guy or his topics or nothing. But yeah, he spoke legit, and I know everything he said correlates. And so, in that one video, that's it. That's all I can say. But yeah, he makes that other clown sound like a fucking retard. That other guy.
Huh.
Yeah. He definitely makes that other guy sound like a fucking retard. The one that's putting his money on the bottom ticker thing. But I've listened to a few things here and there, and he's one of the more, I would have to say, on Pelican Bay experience, that he got it more right on the money. And he wasn't trying to hype nothing up. And to me, he was just telling the factual experience, man. And so for me, that gets okay, right on, man. Other than that, I don't know anything else. But yeah, man, baby girl, is there any more questions?
Not so far. They're still loving our format. They love what we do. Thank you guys. We love you too.
Right on, man.
Yeah. Last call.
We love y'all, man.
Last call for questions.
Yeah. Right. Because I'm about to shut it down, folks, man. And, I do know that I enjoy hanging out with y'all, man, and enlightening you guys to the real truth. This way, maybe y'all can pass it on that these motherfuckers are bamboozling the public with lies, especially that fucking guy I smashed on. I haven't even really smashed on him yet, but I can. If he wants me to, I definitely will.
No, okay, so Outlaw says a homie hangout uses accurate info, but he repeatedly discredits the end to hostilities and hunger strikes. Well, I think he's probably saying he wasn't there. He wasn't there, so, but he could show some solidarity.
So, what I got, he said he paroled in 2005, so... And our strikes didn't start until 2011. He wasn't even there when we got shifted and moved to the short corridor. when it became the short corridor for what it was in January of 06. So I think you're right, but I don't know. Other than the fact that what he said in that one video, it correlates with what I know. And other than that, I don't know the cat. I don't know nothing about him. I just wish that most of these dudes with these platforms would speak out on what me and you speak out, Outlaw, and the corrupt side of this fucking dirty system. I have yet to hear one other video other than yours and mine and Ronnie's speak out against the corruption, you know, or the dirty IGI and the dirty games they're playing, you know. It's all these boogeyman stories and these fucking inflated, oh, I did this pay Lila for the homie, or I did this and I did that, and I was in the shoe 57,000 years in a wake up, and I fucking had, you know, one eyeball left, and I was still fighting with 10 motherfuckers, man, with my toenail. You know, that's the type of shit I'm hearing. They call me scissor feet now. You know, and it's just, that's just the type of shit I'm hearing, man. I gotcha. Okay, my bad.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Jim asks, how's the food?
Hey, folks,
How's the food lately?
Jim, it's horrible, bro. It's horrible. The breakfast, dinner is 90% soybean, bud. It's just disgusting, rancid fucking soybean, man. And I am not eating it at all. At all. I won't eat that shit. I don't give a fuck. You know, like tonight, man, it was soybean again, and breakfast was soybean. And tonight, it was some fucking soybean with raw potato, diced potatoes. I ain't eating it. You know, I ate my peas and my green beans, and that was it.
Didn't you have like one decent meal this week? You told me you had one decent meal this week.
We did. One decent meal. I got fried eggs, fellas. I finally got some fried eggs, man.
And
2 days ago.
And the potatoes were fried too, right?
And the potatoes were fried. I couldn't believe it, man. So I don't know how it's just one day a week we're getting a decent breakfast.
I do.
But hey, I'll take it.
I do. I worked in the food industry forever, and it's the people got to take some time off. You got that one person who comes there that does their job with a amount of decency. It's sad that can't just be the norm. You know?
Right.
I don't understand.
Okay. Well, baby girl, let's wrap this one up for the folks, man. And I hope you guys are in the best of spirits, and that we, you know, I didn't fail you guys with your questions and answers, man. And you know, I just want to bring a little truth to all this bullshit that these punks are spitting. And so, with that said, man, I'll let y'all enjoy your evening, and thank you for hanging out with us. I definitely appreciate it and enjoy it. Outlaw, Tim, and everybody else on here, man. You guys are the best, man. And I'll catch you next time. We'll catch you next time. We'll catch you guys next time. Until then,
and if you want to get at us on the down low, you can private message me on Instagram, solidbehindblueeyes, or the emails.
Right.
And yeah.
Right.
Thank you. Thank
you
guys.
And if any of you guys got any action on TikTok, man, maybe you can help me throw it out there on TikTok where people can find us. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ken, if you're listening, thank you, bro, for all the help. Everybody else, thank you for the help. Share my shit, like, and pass it along. Subscribe, man. Let's get this thing flowing. I send my best to the worthy, and the worthy, you know who you are. Everybody else, eat a dick. Take care.
All right. Peace out, everybody. There's my hand.